guys, it's Nick DMG, and I have a lot of heads to show you today, plus this one, and I just can't get over them. First, I'm just going to show you the Surgeon. I know I showed you this in the other video. I put together my net, finally came in the other day, and it was great, the Maverick net. Couldn't take it out today because I put it in the garage, and it just stinks because I have to lock it up every time, and because people around my neighborhood tend to steal. So, anyways, I love this head, absolutely phenomenal. It's got the perfect amount of hold, perfect amount of whip, throws bullets, and I just cannot be happier. Got it on this shaft, and it's got a nice pocket. The channel on it is not really the tightest, but it's great. You know, the ball is just phenomenal. Holds the ball right where I want it, and then it just, when I fling my wrists, it just snaps right off. And it's just proven great. You know, it's been a while since I actually put a piece of 20 mil DMG inside a stick of my own, and you know, ripped a bunch of shots on net and see how it performed. And it, you know, it turned out really well. The only thing that I can say to you guys is that if the pocket gets kind of dirty, as you can see, with all wax meshes, you know, all you have to do is just run it under the sink a little bit, just scrub it, and it'll take a little bit of the wax off, but mostly it's infused inside of it, so you don't really have to worry about yourself not getting a pocket again. So like I said, if you know your pocket gets really dirty and you buy a white DMG mesh off of me, little trick is that if it gets really muddy or, you know, just disgusting looking, besides this head, which isn't that bad, you can clean it. I do recommend picking up another piece if it's that bad, but you know, you can clean it. This was absolutely muddy. It was absolutely just disgusting after I was done with it for the day because I was practicing in some dirt. And I ended up putting some new shooters in, and even these got a little dirty. So this whole thing was completely black, but you can see what it will look like once it's cleaned. So yeah, you can see I put it on my Gate Anarchy shaft. Put a nice little butt end on it, and the Gate Anarchy is almost like a Gate Ice slash kind of like a scandium. It's got like a scandium enforced sort of thing going on to it. So that's what they say. So they're not many people use these anymore because they're kind of old. But anyways, that's what the head looks like. You know, that's the back. Blah 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 blah. So I'm gonna put the Surgeon down and tell you a little bit more about what I had going on today. A customer of mine sent me a big box, a hockey box actually. Hockey skates used to be in this thing. And it was going to be 3 heads, Nike Lakotas, 2 of them, 1 silver, 1 red chrome, 1 silver chrome, and a blue STX Surgeon. They were all sent to me unstrung with packages, 2 of which had my mesh, a red to blue fade, a white piece from kind of like my old style when I first started making the mesh. And it kind of just brought back some old memories of, you know, how I was first starting to coat, and it had a little bit of flakes to it, but, you know, it just kind of reminded me of, you know, how I started and, you know, how I developed to get a formula that didn't flake. So it was fun to string that and put it all together, and I'll just get right into it and show you the heads. They're for a good buddy of mine. I believe his son's names are Matt and Jackie, Matt and Chris, something like that. I'm not really sure. I'm sorry if I got it wrong. But yeah, let me just go right into it, and I'll show you these beauties. Oh, look at these. I'm going to go one by one into each one and show you what I did to each one. So I'm going to leave the Lakotas out first. Just going to get into the Surgeon. All of these sticks were asked in the specifications to put 3 straights in all of them, to have decent amount of hold, and a Rabel bottom string, as you can see. So they all got that treatment. This is with my white DMG 15 mil mesh. As you can see, I put the 3 straight in there, and since he wanted a good release, I put barreled shooters, which I usually don't do. So this one got a red and white triangle top string, kind of like a confetti bottom string shooter, red sidewalls, and 3 whites across. It's absolutely phenomenal. I love it. I love the Surgeon 10. This is the regular high school edition, so I'm sure he'll like it too. It's got an amazing channel on it. Just throws absolute bombs. I was throwing a few of these a little bit earlier. Trying not to throw a lot of shots with them because you know, I didn't want to dirty up the shooters or anything, but they all got shooter locks on them, so they all look really cool. Just give you another shot of the side, and I'll just throw it on the ground. They all look phenomenal. Yeah, so this is my old style DMG mesh. It's a little bit heavier, a little bit stickier, but if you guys still interested in that formula, whoever bought the mesh when I first started, you know about it. So if you want me to make any more of that, I can. I do know the old recipe for it. So they all got the Rabel kind of sort of bottom string, how he does a crisscross on it like that. So and yeah, so that's head number 1. As you can see, it does have an amazing channel on it. Not too, actually it is kind of tight. I did interlock all the way down to about this point right here, and then that's where I started to do my SIs. So yeah, that's head number 1. And Lakota number 1. So that's the Surgeon. This is Lakota number 1, and this is probably one of my favorites out of the whole bunch. It's got just a straight up white triangle top string, white sidewalls, and white shooter for the bottom. This is red chrome. This has my not signature, but it has my blue to navy blue to red DMG mesh, DMG fade on it. So this is good stuff. I recommend it to anybody that wants a 2-color fade that is touching each other. This is what you get. As you can see, the colors touch really nice to each other. He sent me these really patriotic shooters, so I decided to barrel roll those inside as well. So I did that, and the pocket came out totally phenomenal. Throws nice, looks nice. If I put this out in the sunlight, it would probably flash so much it would just drive you guys crazy. The channel on it is so awesome. You can just see it. It's outlined in the red. It's got the shooter locks on the side. If I flip it over, I did my different type of triangle top that I don't usually use because it didn't have the big holes. So I didn't use my double wraparound style. I just used the regular traditional style triangle top string. And yeah. So I just did a bunch of knots, stretched 3 of them really tight, did a bunch of SIs, and finished it off. So I like this one. This is a really like Boston Cannon theme, patriotic head. Really, definitely a very nice piece of art. I like it. It's just wonderful. I like looking at these. Too bad I gotta ship them back, but it's just the nature of the game. So I'll just slip that right there. And the last one is a silver Nike Lakota. This is probably going to be your favorite of the bunch. This one is the same pattern as on the other one. It's got a navy and red triangle top string. This is Mesa Mesh. This is not mine, so this is not DMG. Going to give credit out to Josh Davis, who does make Mesa Mesh Argyle. I don't make Argyle Mesh. It's just too time-consuming for me. But it does definitely look really good on heads, and I can understand why people buy a lot of this stuff off of him. So as far as stringing ability goes, I think this stuff strings up pretty nicely compared to the DMG stuff. It's a little bit stiffer. There really wasn't that many flakes. You know, I mean, with all wax mesh, you might get a little bit here and there, but you know, to each his own. So I did the barreled shooters. This one a little bit different. He requested 2 barreled shooters, but for the top he wanted a twisted nylon, so I did that in red and navy. I didn't really want to do a lot of colored shooters in this because I didn't want to take away from the Argyle design in it. To me, if I put the Argyle mesh inside that red one, I think it would have probably looked really, really too complicated, and just would have just ruined the whole thing. But as you can see, this just looks totally phenomenal. It's got the Rabel bottom string, as you can see in a navy shooter. So I'll show you the channel. Channel is great on this thing. It's nice, kind of like get that little X right there. So X marks the spot. Put this down. I use red sidewall on the side, and the back just looks really good. So all of these three heads came out super phenomenal. Really happy with them. I threw a whole bunch of pictures up on Facebook, so if you guys see them, that's great. If not, search for Nick Yanni on Facebook. It's just Nick, Y-A-N-I, and you'll get my Facebook pictures. So I had a lot of fun stringing all these heads, and it's too bad that I got to ship them back, but, you know, like I said, it's the nature of the business, and, you know, just move on to the next head. So hopefully his sons like these and appreciate them and play hard with them. So that's the name of the game. So I'll just give you a look around at them one more time, and then I'll just end the video because I know you guys don't really like the long ones. So yeah, again, navy to red DMG mesh, 15mm, 3-barreled straight shooters. On this one, white triangle top strings, white sidewalls, Rabel bottom string, and a Nike Chrome Lakota red. Silver Nike Chrome Lakota, same thing, same pattern. This is just with Mesa Mesh, is Argyle design, the red and the navy, with 2-barreled shooters and a twisted nylon. And then the navy blue Surgeon with all the red stringing going across, the confetti bottom string, and this is the older style DMG 15mm version of my mesh, and this has 3-barreled shooters with all shooter locks on it, and the heads just look absolutely amazing. This is the last one. So that's that. I really like the ball stops on these. I think I'm going to have to order some ACP ball stops from STX. I really like them. They're really cool. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making these heads, and I hope that he likes them and enjoys them, like I said again. If you guys want any information from me, if you want me to string his sticks, I have the website up, http://dmg189.wix.com/dmgmesh. It has all the prices on there, and what you can get. If you bundle stringing with mesh, you save a lot of money, so I suggest you do that. You can save a bunch of money. Instead of just buying the mesh, you can just send in your head and get it strung. You save about half the price of the mesh if you buy the stringing. So, yeah. So, feel free to leave some comments. Anything you guys want to leave in the bottom would be great. If you guys were to do anything different, feel free to let me know. This is all done to his specs, and yeah, so hope you guys liked the video. Subscribe if you haven't. Please toss the video a like if you can, if you do like it. If you don't like it, well, you can always throw a D-like, but I always appreciate the likes, and I appreciate all the customer feedback. So, we'll talk to all you guys soon, and have a great day. Enjoy the weather, and we'll talk to you guys soon. So, peace out.